Hi, I'm with Extruded Solutions, and today we're going to install our latest product, an evolution from the rock block. Is the rock block removable? Allows you to remove your tailgate, and this will be done today, installed on a 2018 Chevy 1500. So we have the rock block seal, the adhesive portion will be applied to the ridges on the truck bed floor, and the interlocking mushrooms, which is a Velcro brand product called Alpha Lock, works really well. Allows you to disconnect, engage and disconnect at any time. Okay, so we've already cleaned the surface and we've prepped it further with the alcohol preps. But for this particular install, we've installed a tailgate seal with taper seal on the sidewalls. So that way you have the option, should you want to put on a truck bed cover, aka tonneau cover, or a truck cap, it would eliminate debris, water, dust from entering from the sidewalls. So you have two options with the rock block and all our rock block products, which come in 4 1/4, about that width, and also the 7-inch width you see here. You have that option to combo the kit with the tailgate seal, with taper seal, or just get the rock block by itself, and that's more if you're hauling mulch, sand, and gravel and on a regular basis. Okay, so what we're going to do is find the center of your truck bed as well as the center of your tailgate gap. So by doing that, we can bring it back a little bit and see that's about the center right there. So let's mark that. I like using masking tape or duct tape if it's not too strong, won't leave a residue. Flex fold middle is right about there. So let's mark that line, so that way when we lay it down it's a straight line. So we'll bring that back up, and we have about equal distance on each sidewall. And let's find the center over here, make sure we're lined there as well. Okay. Alright, we're going to bring that back up. Alright, let's lay a few more lining pieces of tape down. Call that the center, and that's where we're going to start applying. Maybe one more piece. Okay. Okay, now get started there. Come back, roll up your seal. So you want to hold that with one hand. And now before you proceed further, we want to use the adhesion promoter to lay about a 5-inch line wide, so that the 3M tape, which is a very high quality tape, 3M ST1200, which will adhere really nicely to a polyurethane spray-on bed liner. One thing to keep in mind with spray-on bed liners, after the seal is in place, you want to keep the tailgate open for 24 hours. That allows the adhesive to wet out into the substrate, which takes actually about a maximum of 72 hours, but 24 hours you can start using the rock block, and you can close your tailgate after that. Although that's not necessary in just a regular painted surface, but you're still going to want to use your adhesion promoter. Okay. Move our tape liner. Make sure you're still about equal distance. Should have actually marked the middle, which might be a bad idea. So let's mark the middle real quick so we know that we're still centered. Okay, as you're applying, if you can hold the roll in a rock block in your one hand, it makes it a little bit easier. Stay along your straight line, press into those grooves nice and firmly. We'll come back later and press firmly again, also known as wetting the adhesive out. Okay, we'll press about right here as we're going to trim some of that away in a bit. All right, let's do the same for the other side. Okay, now we're going to go through and press very firmly, especially into those lower ridge lines of the truck bed floor. If your fingers get tired and for a little extra pressure, the head of a hammer works really nice. Especially into those ridges. Fold the rock block back, and this is your adjoining alpha lock fastener, and we're going to peel back that adhesive liner and align it to where this is going to meet to the top edge of this. This is 1 inch, this is a 1/2 inch, so there's some flexibility as to where you join this, just to give it a bit more ease of applying. So at this point we know that the rock block is going to fall right about there, and if we keep that a little bit taut, we're going to want to do the same thing we did on the other side. Mark that line to where you're going to lay the alpha lock. Okay. Now again, you want to put your adhesion promoter down along that line, about 5/8 of an inch wide. Some of the spray-on bed liners have a bit rougher texture, so you may need to do more of a dabbing action like that to get that adhesion promoter worked in. This one's a fairly flat liner. Okay. So that's going to go right about there. Let's make sure we have about equal distance so we don't run out of fastener. So we could probably start right about here. So that's going to end up there. Let's come out a little bit. We'll press down in this firmly later. Okay. We'll join that first and then we'll cut away the extra alpha locks. In the meantime, we'll press this out very firmly, also known as a wet out of the adhesive. Okay, now that's in place. With your truck bed floors that have a ridged bed floor, contoured bed floor like this, especially your Chevy and GMC, we're going to always start from the center out when we install it on the truck bed floor and also the tailgate, and that eliminates some extra ripples that might occur in the rubber. Although it wouldn't affect the performance of the product, it definitely aesthetically makes it a little bit nicer when the tailgate's open. So in order to interlock these, it's very simple. Use your palm of your hand. You can hear that audible connecting sound. Keep it a bit straight and press down. Looks like it's pretty well connected. Maybe go back through and connect it again. Now with the Alpha Lock, the Velcro brand Alpha Lock, it can get dusty and dirty and a bit, and it can get wet. It will still connect. So you still want to be able to clean that once in a while with the brush. Make sure your connection's nice and solid. Okay, now that we're about here, I'm going to trim this away. I want it to brush up against that tailgate seal with taper seal, so that way it'll block out any dust and water. Okay, let's trim that away. We can press firmly in that one area again that we didn't get to the first time. We have a little bit of excess alpha lock here, so we're going to cut that away. Smooth. Let's do the same for the other side. Looks like right about there, so about a 3/4 of an inch in. Kind of have to eyeball this one, and then the same for the other side, 3/4 of an inch. Alright, press firmly. Trim back that alpha lock. About there. Alright, trim that a bit more. The tape line markers. Give the tailgate a close, and once again, now that's in a spray-on bed liner, we only want to test to close it to make sure this is a good fit, and then open the tailgate back up and leave it open for 24 hours. Okay. So sometimes the flex fold lid will come up, which is okay, won't affect performance, but aesthetically it's nice that when it goes down into the tailgate gap, which this one is. So you see you get your slight ripple effect, which is fine. Like I said, it's not going to affect performance. Now you have your tailgate seal on the sidewall, your tailgate gap covered up, and of course your other tailgate seal on the other sidewall. You want to just check real quick, see how that's looking, and it looks just fine. So we're going to open the tailgate, and again keep that open for 24 hours because you have a polyurethane spray-on bed liner here. Okay, so that's one of the more difficult installs, but not so bad. Again, if you want to take your tailgate off, all you're going to be doing is removing the one side like this. pull that over, and you can remove your tailgate. Your kit will include extra length of the Velcro alpha lock that goes on your tailgate seal, so that way when you fold up your rock block and take off your tailgate, the extra cut pieces can be put down into the tailgate gap, and your rock block folded down into there, and it adhered temporarily. Okay, we'll update the video and show you exactly how that'll work. If you have any questions, feel free to contact us at info@extrudedsolutions.com, or you can certainly give us a call. Ask for our install department if you have any questions for your make and model vehicle. We'll walk you through it, but definitely refer to our websites to install, especially the tailgate seal with taper seal. There are different cut pieces. That website's tailgateseal.com, and we have also a website for the rock block, which this will be up on there fairly soon, so you can get a bit more detail on that, and that's rockblock.com. Okay, thanks for watching.